Do not make this mistake, else you'll be barred from the UK. For those of you that are UK resident, this video is definitely for you. Hi beautiful people, welcome back again to my YouTube channel. If today is your first time here, my name is Stella. On this channel I talk about my life here in the UK, what is happening around me, and I share information. On this channel I also do reaction videos, so if this content sounds like what you'll be interested in, please do not forget to like, subscribe and follow for more content. Also click on that notification bell to get notified whenever I post any new video. And for my returning subscribers, thank you guys for always coming back to watch my videos. Well, for those of you that don't know, UK's government said by the end of this December there will be no more BRP. That's our card that we use as a proof of identity. UK government wanted to stop the card by the end of this month because they feel like so many persons are using the card to do some illegal things, and people that don't have complete document have a way of maneuver or use other people's document or use another card to get job. So their plan is to stop that card. That way they will stop some illegal activities, that kind of a thing. Where there's a confusion, so many persons are having issue to create an account. Some persons are finding it difficult to get their eVisa code and all of that. I made a video how I generated mine, and if you have not generated yours, you can watch that video. It's a well detailed video how you can generate yours. I'll leave the link on the description below for easy access. So for those of you that don't have your code, yes, it's important to get it, to be honest. Well, there's a latest confusion, something that is happening. This like I said, for UK residents, especially us that are immigrants, to be honest, somehow one leg in, one leg out. Anyways, don't get me wrong. So it's important to follow up this update so as to be careful, to be honest. Like I said, I'll leave a link for those of you that have not generated yours. That video is well detailed and explained. Well, here is the latest confusion, what is currently happening. It says residents could be barred from the UK due to the eVisa confusion, said rights group. Migrant rights groups have warned that British residents could be barred from returning from abroad because of the switch to digital visas, despite the government extending the deadline by 3 months. The Home Office announced last week that the transitioning to the eVisa as the accepted proof of British residency rights will begin at the end of March 2024, indicating that the original 31st December deadline with just weeks to go after the transitioning was dogged by technical problems. While the delay has been mostly welcomed, there are widespread concerns that the change in schedule will not reach overseas airport staff and the board official in time, with the British resident potential refused permission to travel and left stranded abroad as a result. Anyway, before I go further, you can hear what it says here. It says overseas airport staff border officially in time with British resident potential refused permission to travel, left stranded abroad as a result. Why I'm saying this is especially my people that are traveling this December. I know it's the season. December, people want to travel for New Year. Some persons want to travel this December for Christmas. You guys need to be very, very careful because you might travel, or even if you want to travel, they might not allow you to travel, or if you're coming inside, you might encounter issue. Because what they're saying on this article, they say overseas airport staff, they might not even know about these changes. They might not know about this, all this updates, to be honest, and this might affect you. So as you're traveling, it's important to be prepared. If your eVisa, if you cannot get your eVisa online, you can print it out. Just be careful. I am telling you guys the truth, to be honest. That is why I say immigrants, you all need to be very, very careful, to be honest, those of you traveling this season. He went further saying, based on our previous experience, we are emphatic that the message will not filter down to every carrier, every check-in staff member and third party, every boarding gate staff member, the Immigration Law Practitioner Association ILPA, and the EU Citizen Rights Group. The 3 million said in a letter to the Home Office after the delay was announced. Under the government rules, if a transport operator carries a passenger to British who is then not allowed to enter the country, the operator must cover the cost of taking them back. Being commercial organizations are risk averse, the letter said, therefore, unless they have received confirmation from the UK authority that someone has permission to travel, they will very likely err on the side of the caution and deny the person boarding. We are concerned those measures are kicking. They can down the road and will not be enough to avoid travel chores. Monique Hawkins, policy and research officer with the 3 million, told the Observer, we need reassurance that no one who gets stuck abroad through no fault of their own will have to carry the financial, emotional, and disruptive body of it. It cannot be left individual people to convince the airlines to let them travel on expired documents. The responsibility needs to be firmly sit with the government. If that your card is showing 31st, in fact, which I think everybody's card should be showing 31st of December 2024, your BRP card will expire. So if you travel with that card, what this article is saying, that it will be difficult for individual. For example, if I'm traveling, it will be difficult for me to convince them that, oh, the government said that they've extended the eVisa to 3 months. So many staff will be like, what do you mean by that? Some persons are not aware, because I mean, they are doing their job. Some of them are not even current with all of this immigration rules, updates, and all of that. Some of them are just doing their job, go home. Do you understand? So they are saying on this article that it will be difficult for individual people to convince them that the government has extended it to 3 months when it's not showing on your BRP. My people, you guys need to be very, very careful this festive period, especially those of you that don't have that eVisa, to be honest. So many persons are having issues generating their eVisa. If you're one of those persons that are having issues to generate your eVisa, to be honest, you all need to be careful if you're traveling, because that your card that is showing that at 1st December, it will be difficult. You don't know who will be on duty. You know, when I mean duty, who will be on checkpoint to check you in on that day. They might tell you, no, sorry, your visa has expired, not knowing that the government has extended it to 3 months. So what they're trying to say is that the UK government need to do something about this, and it's very important so that it will not affect, you know, UK residents. So he went further saying the eVisa system has already been introduced for EU citizens in the UK. We have seen how technical error push people into losing job opportunities and tenancy, being refused access to receive, and have difficulty traveling. For this particular one, you can see it says tenancy refused. So if you're planning to get a house in the UK, obviously they will ask for your resident permits, all those documentation. So if they see on your resident permits that your UK resident permit will expire 31st of December, obviously they will decline, because they'll be wondering, do you want to stay in that house illegal? And some of them, if you explain to them, oh, the UK government has extended, for those of us that don't have eVisa, you know, for those of us that don't have proof of to stay, for those of us that don't have clinical, all of that, some of them will not believe all of that story. They will think you want to stay their house illegal. So on this article is saying that some persons even lost jobs, some persons even to get accommodation is issued because of the refusal. Like I said, if that your BRP is showing 31st of December, in fact some employers, I don't even understand. Even when you tell them that you're changing to eVisa, they will still be confused and be telling you, can I have the code? They will be asking you silly questions. So don't get me wrong, I don't blame them. I don't blame them, but I'm just trying to say some of them are like that. So anyways, on this article is saying that these things has affected so many people in getting job, in getting accommodation because of that BRP, that the UK government really needs to address this. Me and you watching this, it might not affect us, but it's affecting so many other persons. So that's why I said, if you are planning to travel abroad, if you are planning to leave the UK, please, you have to be very, very careful. Especially if you're one of those persons that don't have this eVisa. If you're having issue with your own, be careful, because that your BRP card is showing 31st of December. And you explaining, like I said, you don't know who will be checking you in. You can be explaining to the person that, oh, my eVisa is having issues, so the UK government has extended it to 3 months. The person might not even understand what you're saying. So you have to be very careful. And this is what they are calling the government, the UK government, attention to look into this, that it will be difficult for individuals to convince people at the airport. It went further saying it is clear that the current system is not fit for the purpose. The government has launched a round-the-clock support hub for transport operators wanting to check a passenger immigration status, but the resolution center helping for passenger operator only during the British daytime and often has to wait times of more than an hour. The Home Office says 3.1 million people have so far accessed their eVisa this year by opening an online UK Visa and Immigration UKVI account, but has not said how many still need to do so after extending the deadline. The old biometric proof of immigration status (BRP) will no longer work as proof of immigration status, although the passport ink and visa vignette, which predate the BRP, should still be valid. Anyways, all of this, see, there's a lot on this, but the main thing is that they're just trying to talk about this saga like it's happening. And okay, they said that the UK government has updated whatever thing that will be showing if you are supposed to stay in the UK, like if you are a UK resident. But then the UK government time and other people's country time is different. Sometimes to access these things online, maybe for example, they say if you want to access it from so time to so time, it might not tally with other country time, that kind of a thing. So all they're trying to say is that if you're traveling abroad, you all need to be careful, to be honest. So anyway, there's a lot on this article, but the main thing is that I just want to summarize everything and tell you guys that if you're traveling and you don't have your eVisa, you need to be very, very careful. Or you know any family member or friend that is traveling, you could share this video to them and they will see what is happening. Or you can as well Google and read more about, you know, what is currently happening. Like I always say, if you're in the UK or you're planning to come to the UK, it's important to know what is happening. There's always an update, there's always something, to be honest. For those of you traveling this festive period, please be careful, and I wish you guys good luck. I hope that this situation will not come your way. And for those of you that want to download or get your eVisa, I leave a link on the description below for easy access for you to watch the video on how I generated my eVisa. You can also watch it and do the same, or you can also share the link to your friends that might want to, you know, generate their own eVisa. Well, I've come to the end of today's video. If you find this video interesting and informative to watch, please do not forget to give this video a thumbs up, like, subscribe, and share my videos. Feel free to leave me a comment on any type of video you would like me to make, and I'll try my best and get back to you guys. I'll see you guys in my next post. Bye.